The rest of the students who agreed to follow him on his strange urge to inquire what the deep forest entails, leaving behind the faulty school bus and the rest of the students, including the driver by the roadside, stormed the forest without looking back. Each of them, their hearts pounding with a mix of adrenaline and fear, exchanged glances as they ventured further into the unknown. They had all given up the mundane comfort of their familiar school bus, choosing instead to follow the allure of a new experience. They walked, one tentative step after another, the twigs beneath their feet snapping like brittle bones. The forest air was filled with the rustling of leaves and the distant harmonious cacophony of insects. The forest felt alive, like a living, breathing entity with secrets hidden behind every tree and under every leaf. Their eyes darted around trying to take in every detail, from the vivid colors of the flora to the hidden fauna peeking from behind the bushes. The forest was truly mesmerizing in all its untamed wilderness. The forest was a labyrinth, an intricate network of trees as thick as walls and foliage so dense it seemed to swallow the sunlight. The trees towered above them, their colossal trunks and ethereal canopies created a spectacle of shadows and light, painting an eerie portrait of the forest. The sky was a mere whisper through the entwined branches, a canvas of azure barely visible through the thick canopy of leaves. Light filtered through the leaves, casting a ghostly green glow over everything, rendering the forest an unearthly beauty. Fear began to creep into their hearts as the reality of their situation began to dawn upon them. The forest was no longer a wondrous spectacle, it was a prison of treacherous trails and deceptive beauty. The realization was like a punch in the gut. Their laughter and chatter died down, replaced by a growing sense of unease. The forest was swallowing them whole, reducing their very existence to mere specks in its vastness. One of them finally broke the silence, his voice wavering as he asked, "Are we sure we can get back to the roadside, because I don't seem to remember the route anymore?" There was a pregnant pause as they all turned to look at him, their eyes wide with a fear they dared not voice. But he, the one who led them into this wilderness, in his voice that felt oddly comforting in the face of their shared anxiety, he told them not to worry about it, that he is familiar with the whole forest. This gave them more confidence to keep going.